Well, it's a bit of a return trip, isn't it? Now, 20 years away from South Africa, and now here you are back.
Pretty scary. Yeah.
Pretty scary. Is it scary? I mean, I know that's a throwaway comment, but is it scary?
I mean, I think South Africans are quite hard on themselves. You know, people talk down, they think it's tough, and I always compare. I grew up, spent the last 20 years in Asia, and I compare Africa to Asia, and there's a lot worse spots there than here. So.
Isn't Asia a different animal? If we look at the Pacific tigers, for instance, and the value they put on education for their children and hard work and not great demands by unions, doesn't that make a big difference to the way our country works?
I don't know. I see a lot of smart kids here. Right? I spend a lot of time with not always senior people, junior people walking around in the streets. And kids are enthusiastic and they're passionate, and it makes a big difference. You know, I think there's a lot of hope here.
Well, your company's invested an awful lot of money, DHL, in improving logistically in this country. There must be, in your opinion, a forward thought that there is a huge market still to be tapped.
Absolutely. I mean, Africa is the big unconquered continent from logistics. You know, it's the least developed. If you look at retail across Europe, UK, it's very forward thinking. We're here, we're learning. You know, the big retailers aren't here yet. The market's unsophisticated. So a lot of our customers actually want to use South Africa to push north into Africa, whether it's East or West Africa. They're using this as their base, and we're helping them do that. It's the most sophisticated, developed economy. Even though Nigeria is bigger, South Africa is a lot more sophisticated. It's easy to do business. There's infrastructure. So it's a nice place to launch from here into Africa than the other way around.
But we do need to improve certain things in this country, and they
yeah.
are happening. That's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you. You must have seen lots of changes now you've come back.
I'm enjoying it. It sounds kind of corny and cliche, but I'm loving it. You know, when I left, it was a very different place. I came back now. You can talk to almost anybody. People have opinions. They're not scared. They're enthusiastic, and enthusiasm goes a long way, right? I'd take enthusiasm over education any day of the week. Yeah.
That's very true, but we need to create jobs as well. So how does DHL fit into that job employment situation? I heard you talking about training and so on. Employment, education. Education is very essential.
Absolutely. It's the key, right? We have to upskill our own people, but make sure that we're growing, because as we grow, we can employ more people. You know, I think, you know, from a group point of view, we employ almost 500,000 people around the world. So think about that group, the families they touch, the people they touch. We're responsible for a lot of people, and we need to grow it, and we do. Education is the only way.
Is that in your forward plan, your forward-thinking plan? You're saying we employ X amount of South Africans at the moment, and we're looking to employ Y amount in the future?
Yeah, I think it's a simple mathematical equation. You know, for us to grow, we need middle managers. So we can't wait until we've grown before we put middle managers in place. We have to grow them now to cater for growth in the future. We can't wait. We've got to do it now.